Welcome to the Deep Dive. You know, something we all rely on, maybe don't think about much until we have to, is our car tires.
Definitely. A flat tire tends to focus the mind, doesn't it?
It really does. So today we're diving deep into how you can actually buy them online. We're looking specifically at PitStop Arabia, which seems to be a pretty big deal in the UAE.
Yeah, they are. Our mission, if you will, is to really understand the ins and outs of buying tires online over there, what services are involved, what's their approach like.
And that initial hook, the idea of just sorting your tires online and then having them fitted locally, it
Oh,
sounds convenient, right?
it really does. That's the promise, isn't it?
Yep.
Taking the hassle out. Okay, so we spent some time navigating their website, pulling out the key bits.
Right. So first things first, when you land on the site, there's a little pop-up, standard stuff, needs cookies enabled. Good to know.
Pretty standard, yeah. Then you look at the main navigation. Tires are obviously front and center.
Yeah, they've got categories like car and SUV, off-road, pickup and van, even specific ones for electric vehicles, which is interesting.
It is. Shows they're keeping up with market changes. And you also see other things listed, like car insurance, batteries, service and repair.
Car spa, car recovery too. It kind of makes you wonder if they're aiming to be like a one-stop shop for car stuff.
That's a good point. It looks like they're expanding, but based on the site, their real focus, the deep information, it seems to be primarily tires and fitting.
Okay.
The other services might be add-ons, ways to keep customers coming back. But for this deep dive, let's stick mainly to that core tire buying experience.
Makes sense. So you need new tires. How do you find them on the site? They give you two main ways.
Yep, search by size and search by vehicle.
Searching my vehicle seems straightforward enough, right? Put in your make and model.
Exactly. But the search by size option is where they've done something quite smart. They've got this visual guide,
Oh, yeah, I saw that. It shows you how to read all those numbers and letters on your tire sidewall.
which, let's be honest, can be a bit confusing if you haven't done it before. Usually you'd have to Google it or, already be in the know.
Totally. So they break it down. The width, that first big number, like 195.
Uh-huh. Then the height or aspect ratio, the number after the slash, say 55,
Then the rim size, the number next to the R, like R16.
and the speed rating, that single letter at the end, maybe a V or an H.
And they show the whole thing together, like 19555 R1695V. It just makes it much less intimidating, you know?
It's a small thing, but it shows they're thinking about the user experience, makes it accessible.
It really does. Okay, so you found your tires either by size or vehicle. What happens next? They lay out a 4-step process.
Pretty simple. Step 1, select your tires online. Done.
Step 2, select and install one of their partners and pick a time.
Okay,
Step 3, order and pay online. Standard e-commerce.
right. And the final step, the payoff. We install your tires.
Simple as that. The appeal is definitely in that simplicity.
It is. And this leads us into what they highlight as their main selling points, their USPs.
Right, they make some bold claims, like right at the top. Genuine tires, lowest prices guaranteed.
That's a strong claim.
Yeah.
Lowest prices guaranteed. Always makes you wonder, how exactly. Bulk buying, special deals with manufacturers.
Yeah, it's something you'd consider. Then they mention their network. 250 plus locations, right technicians and tools.
That number, 250 plus EC, suggests pretty wide coverage across the UAE. Significant infrastructure.
And the selection. 50 plus brands and 5,000 plus products available. That's a huge range.
It really is. Covers probably most needs and budgets.
Yeah.
And the last big promise is quick deliveries with lifetime warranty.
Okay, that lifetime warranty catches the eye on all tire brands.
Seems so. That's quite a commitment. You'd naturally wonder what lifetime means in practice and what exactly is covered, especially with, say, road hazards or wear and tear in the UAE heat.
Good point. Let's talk more about that installer network. Over 250 local places where you can get the tires fitted.
Yeah, that's central to their model. They deliver the tires to the installer for free, so you just show up for your appointment.
Which removes one step for the customer. And they also mention mobile installers.
They do. That's a big jump in convenience, isn't it? Getting tires changed at your home or office.
Huge time saver if it works smoothly. You'd want to know about scheduling, how quickly they can come out.
True. The logistics of mobile fitting are key to how well that service actually performs in reality.
Definitely. Now, back to building confidence. That lifetime warranty we mentioned is a big part of it.
It suggests they stand behind the quality of the tires they sell. They also claim rated excellent customer satisfaction.
Which companies often do, but they back it up somewhat with specific customer testimonials.
Yeah, and they include names and dates, which adds a bit more credibility than just anonymous quotes.
Right, like Daniel Abraham, March 14th, 2025. Good price, smooth experience. Fazil Dar, same day, good offers, hassle-free.
And Simon Lithgow from February 21st, 2025, mentioning excellent service, fast delivery, good communication.
These recent specific comments definitely help build trust if you're thinking of using them.
For sure. And if you have a favorite brand, they seem likely to have it. They list over 70 brands.
Yeah, the big names are there. Bridgestone, Dunlop, Pirelli, Hankook, Goodyear, Michelin.
Continental, Yokohama. The list goes on. It really backs up that claim of wide selection.
So choice isn't likely to be an issue. And their service area.
They're clear about covering the whole UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ajman, and presumably the other Emirates too. So accessibility seems pretty good.
Okay, let's quickly touch on those other services again. It's quite a list beyond just tires.
It is. You've got wheel alignment, tire rotation, wheel balancing, things directly related to tires.
Nitrogen fills the tire change itself, then it branches out quite a bit.
Yeah, car insurance, auto body repair, oil changes, filters, tinting, battery checks.
Car paint protection, AC repair, detailing, car wash, even brake services. It's comprehensive.
It positions them almost as a full-service maintenance provider, potentially. A single point of contact.
It's an interesting strategy. Build loyalty through tires, then offer more. You'd hope the quality is consistent across all those different services.
That's the question, isn't it? Do they provide the same level of detail and transparency for, say, AC repair as they do for tires?
Something to consider. But throughout the site, they do hammer home the message of customer satisfaction and quality service.
That's the consistent theme, yeah. And if you need to reach them,
they provide a phone number, +9714 876 0101. And operating hours seem pretty generous.
months at 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and even Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pretty accessible.
And there's a newsletter sign-up, too, for tire information and offers, standard marketing practice.
Keeps you in the loop.
So wrapping this up, our deep dive into PitStop Arabia suggests it's a platform really built around convenience for tire buyers in the UAE.
Definitely. Key takeaways are that wide selection, the competitive pricing claim, that extensive local installer network,
and the added convenience of mobile fitting, plus that lifetime warranty offer.
The positive customer feedback adds to the picture, and those extra automotive services show broader ambitions.
It really does paint a picture of trying to simplify car maintenance.
Which brings us to a final thought for you listening. Thinking about this kind of online platform, easy ordering, local fitting, how might this change the way you personally approach maintaining your car in the future?
Yeah, and looking beyond tires, what other parts of car care, maybe the annoying bits, do you think could really benefit from a similar online, convenient, network-based approach? Something to mull over as these services keep evolving.